And the second thing is I combine it with I am inspired by um, John Gray. Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. John Gray. I
Yeah.
attended his program. He's one of the person. Most of my backend comes from because complete knowledge comes from there only. I went and I started conducting training program for my young couples there. And there, one miracle happened. As one of my participants asked me, "So, what is it you have done for your wife?" Then I gave some answer, but really I was not happy about it. Then afterward, I live in a joint family. Here now I am in Chennai with my joint family. Then I called my brothers over phone and told, let us do something for that. What shall we do? Something memorable. Then we pick up an idea called Wife's Day because one day is the wife. Because the brain of the lady is different, the brain of a gent is different. Lady's brain is highly subjective brain. She's always busy, always in anxiety. What happened to husband? What happened to brother? What happened to office? What happened to... You take the similarity of the purse. The lady's purse is different. Gent's purse is different. Gent's purse is very objective. He has got a credit card. He has got a money. But lady's purse, there is a tablet. There is that. There is X. There is Y. That means that purse itself represents a responsibility. मिमी का responsibility देखिए पर्स में क्या क्या है. She will have so many things, something for the father, something for her, something identity. If she is having a baby, some medicine. That means she is a lady of responsibility. Even though she is here, n number of ways she is thinking about it. You got the point?
Yes.
360 degree. Or a man is very objective. I want this, I don't want this. So the entire grouping itself is different. So they are very sensitive. They are always under anxiety, but very objective. You go there, my duty is over. This I will not do that. I take up and go. Woman cannot do that. After work is over, she has to go on to something else.
What do you think
That is
about
how.
Does that sound like you?
I do think it does sound like me, but I think it's maybe like culture wise it's a little different because my background is I am Vietnamese, but I grew up in Russia, so a lot of my thinking and way of living it's Western but Russian, Eastern Western, like Russian. But then now I live in United States, so it adds on the more liberal views on life. But I also kept on what I've learned from Russia. But at the same time, my parents are Vietnamese, so I think it
Basically,
adds on to my side.
now, I want to ask, as a woman, you have a responsibility. Are you not always thinking about your family, your friend circle?
I think I do, but like I wanted to add is as the like Western culture and Eastern Western culture add on me, I think I take upon myself a lot of responsibility how I can be successful. And
Yeah.
sometimes in I think Eastern culture it can seem to be selfish because I do think about how I can succeed on my own way a lot. And in the like Vietnamese culture or any Eastern culture, like Asian culture, it would seem to be that you are very selfish and you don't think about family. So I'm a mix of kind of both. So I'm
Yeah,
always
agree.
what the problem with my head is I always think between those two things. So I do have family responsibility because I am still Vietnamese and I do understand the importance of that. But also growing up in a different culture, I always think about how I can succeed and achieve myself. And
Yes.
that's kind of two things that battles all the time because I don't believe that you have to pick between two, but sometimes it does come to the question like, well, what should I pick first? And I think that comes why that comes is because of Western culture and especially being in United States that get highlighted a lot, like feminism, like women can do it all. And I used to think like that, but I don't think like that anymore. So
Yeah, you are a
mixing those
person.
two
You are a working woman and mixing your professional career and your household responsibilities. But this is a information given by John Gray, who has done his work, and it's about from this is irrespective of culture, woman is always for house and also for other things when compared to men. That is one thing.
right.
And that made me the Wives Day celebration. And I told my MD, then every year we started celebrating one day Wife Day. Here we celebrate Wife Day as all family get together. That is my mother-in-law's birthday because all co-sisters were there. So because there is also an emotional link connected with that. Wherever I go, all my clients, I ask them to make a Wife Day.
Okay, we'll make a
That
wife's day starting today.
yeah,
Well, I
Yeah,
want Wives
not
Day
the-
every week.
one day dedicate to your wife. The request Jain Saab is no gadgets.
No gadgets.
No gadgets.
So
That is the only
actually,
request.
to talk about that, Mimi you had a question about date night, right?
Yeah, so like in the Western culture and a lot of what couples counselors that are teaching here that I have listened to, and obviously there are many different opinions, but one of them were make the importance of date night. So every week, no matter if you're married or no matter if you have kids or don't have kids, you have to make the priority to do the date night. So you can pick one day out of the week and then date your wife or date your husband. So you make each other important. So what is your, I guess, intake on that and differentiate from Wives' Day and the date night that Western culture is speaking?
It is a day dedicated to your spouse where you also invite others. No,
Oh,
you
I
bring your
see.
brother, family. So it is a family day. You're
It's a
demonstrating
celebration.
your commitment to your wife that I respect my wife.
I see.
It is
Okay.
not husband and wife sitting together.
Got it. That's the
That's the
difference.
Like
difference.
that.
Got it.
That's
That's
it.
very important to know.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.